'cause girl, don't you know? Girl, don't you know you're so beautiful? I wanna give all my love to you, girl. Not just tonight, but the rest of your life. I wanna be always here by your side.
Emotion is for the weak. Stand in control, my people. Your life could depend on it. What up, y'all? It's your boy YL coming to you with another hot video. Top of mind tonight is emotion and staying under control. I was always in search of just that golden nugget, that jewel, that one piece of knowledge or information that would just help me ascend and just dominate, and not dominate meaning to do better than somebody, or I should say to oppress or subjugate or beat somebody in something. No, dominate myself, like my biggest competition, dominate this world, dominate the things in front of me. So I was always looking for that golden nugget. Like, what is the one thing I need to know that will aid me in my success? And I found out it's staying in control, always being even keel, never being too high, never being too low, and most importantly, this is the most important thing, never let anyone make you react. You react based on how you choose to react. And if you can master that, which it's a rare skill. I only know maybe 2 people in this world that has that skill that I know personally. If you can master that, life for you should be smooth sailing. It should be smooth sailing. Because emotion and emotional reactions, irrational reactions, is usually what puts us behind the 8 ball, puts us in tough situations, and most times situations we can't get out of. A lot of times we don't come back. We either, it's like it costs us our life or our health, or we just get locked up. But whatever the case, emotions can be very dangerous if not controlled. I mean, because the same way they can be a beautiful, amazing thing, but there's always there's always the other end of the spectrum. Just as amazing as love making feels, or as amazing as being loved feels, how intense that is. Well, being letting that intensity go astray, when it's at the other end of the spectrum, can be very detrimental. And I just want to leave this one example, and I'm gonna tell you how I found out that this is the key. This is the key. Me and my uncle was having a conversation last summer. And first, let me preface it by telling you why this is important. When I was growing up, my grandma's neighborhood, which is my father's neighborhood, my uncle's neighborhood, was the over there, like the Davis and Livernois area, the Young Boys Incorporated area. So right after Young Boys Incorporated were removed by the police from that area, either killed or jailed, it was just free. It was a free fall. A free fall, like, what I'm saying, like a free fall of money and guns and drugs, but it was a free for all, meaning everybody, kids, teenagers, everybody had tons of money, you know what I'm saying, because they had access to it, right? But obviously, it was a trap, because what ended up happening was everybody in my neighborhood, including the guys that were my age, the guys older than me, they're all gone. They all were killed, locked up. And actually right now, I'm still in that neighborhood, and there's only 3 of those guys that are still around. 2 of them did like 15, 20 year sentences, so that's why they're still around, and my uncle. But guess what? Out of everybody in that neighborhood that I remember growing up, my uncle is the only one who doesn't have a record, the only one who's never been to jail, never been shot, none of that stuff. And guess why? And it goes back to the conversation we had. So over the summer, It was something totally different, but the jewel that he gave me was the key to his perseverance, the key to everything he's accomplished, and, you know, including his well-being, is not one time in his life has he lost control. And I mean, when he said that, I mean, it just blew me away, because I'm like, God damn. I mean, that's simple, you know. And it was something that was taught to him by my grandfather, Smitty. And then when I think back, that's exactly how my granddad was. Just always stoic. Never, I mean, he would like smile for me and stuff like that here and there. You know, you can find one, but I think it was just because I was just, you know, little and happy, you know, or whatever. But other than that, you never knew what was on his mind. You know, you never knew if he was happy, sad. He was just always the same. And my uncle's the same way. And me, you know, I think my brain is too busy to ever just really just be stoic all the time. But I tell you what, when he laid that jewel on me, I've been working diligently at that. And I honestly can't remember the last time I reacted emotionally. But even more importantly, on a deeper level, even to even have the feeling to react emotionally, it just hasn't happened. But I'm not done. I'm still working on it, man. That's that guy shit. The you know, emotional reactions, you know, fly off the handle reactions, you know, that's some human shit, man. And we guys, you feel me? If you don't believe me, just go look in that Bible. What the Bible say? God made man in his image, nigga. We the guys, feel me? So, with that being said, I just wanted to drop that jewel. And actually what made me, what brought this thought to mind is I was just talking to a young guy at the gas station. He was telling me how he jumped out the car, swung on this dude because he was in the car with his family, and the guy hit him, and his girl's like, he did it on purpose. I'm like, my man, I'm like, dude, you don't know what he got in that car, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, and you're vulnerable. You got your kids, but see, that's what happens when you fly off the handle and emotional, because he jumping out the car. He don't know what my man been through. He don't know my man. He don't know what my man got. He don't know what's on my man mind. You feel me? My man could have been just waiting to kill a nigga. You feel me? Waiting to kill somebody. And you gave him that opportunity, and you a good guy, a good hardworking guy, just because you let somebody catch you off guard and you reacted emotionally. You feel me? That's a female trait. And overall, like I said, even as a female, those emotional responses, I mean, should be controlled, you know, to a minimum, you know, just with the understanding that women are 80-20. But men especially should never respond that way. You know, the man is supposed to balance the woman. But anyway, y'all, I just wanted to drop that jewel, kind of rambling now. Yeah, just your emotions, man. Check those emotions, man. We're guys. Because your life could, man, depend on that shit, man. It's your boy YL. Y'all have a good one.